This is Deb Lehigh coming to you from my studio, the Stampin' Hut, and I am here tonight to show you 4 cards using the Art Gallery stamp set. And basically I have everything cut and stamped with the exception of the embossing folders that we're going to be using. So it should be pretty quick tonight, and I had the winner from my Tuesdays from last Friday, and I'll announce that when we get started. When you hop on, say hi. Tell me where you're watching me from, and if you're on YouTube or Facebook. No, you didn't forget. Hi, Tina. Anyway, Tina, thank you for sharing. Everybody, are you two ready for spring? I am. I think once it gets a little warmer out, I will have a haircut. Linda said hi, Tina. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to get started. Just a reminder, you have until the end of next month for the mini catalog and our annual catalog. Linda, she said hi. And if you would like to have a catalog before then, just let me know. I will be glad to give you one. Okay, we are using our Art Gallery stamp set, and it has dies with it. Okay, and I have everything stamped and cut, and all I need to do is the embossing folders. But it's a 2-step stamp, so I am going to show you the 2-step stamp. Okay. I get an ink pad here. You have a solid piece, and then you have an outline piece. I usually stamp my solid first, and I'm using Tahitian Tide. I think this is probably my favorite blue. And you're going to just stamp it down on your paper. Okay. Then you're going to take the outline stamp, and I am using Starry Sky. And this is a darker blue. And you're going to line up your stamps and then you're just going to stamp down, and you get that effect. So like I said, I have everything stamped with the exception of the embossing folder, and I'll just show you how to do that too. So with that being said, the first card we are going to be making is this. Very simple. I stamped right on the paper, but before I did that, I went and did some embossed lines here, and I used my scoring board. So let me bring that out. Okay, bring it down here a little. The card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay. Then I have Mary Mallow. Yeah, Mary Mallow. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to lay right on top of your base. And then you need a piece with basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. You're going to lay your paper the long way. Your 5-inch side goes up at the top here. And you're going to take your scoring tool and you're going to go at 1/2. Okay. I think I did 1/2. Yeah, 1/2. And then you're going to go to 3/4 to give you that 1/4 inch in between. Flip it around on the other end, do the same thing. 1/2, 3/4. Okay, that one's a little skinnier. 1/2 and 3/4, and I did 7/8. So we're just gonna leave that. I'll put that at the bottom. When you win these cards, you'll get the one that's right. Oh no, I didn't stamp this one. Okay, so we're gonna do Mary Mallow, and we're gonna do. I think I stamped off on it. So let me clean this up first. Get my. I think this is the only one that I stamped. I think everything else is done. Okay, so we're going to take the solid piece and I'm going to stamp off. Okay, and then we're going to stamp below the scored line. Okay, then we're going to take the outline and we're going to stamp that on top to get your two-tone stamp. Then I need the leaf. And I need a block. And I need soft succulent. Okay. Now this isn't a two-tone, it's just the regular stamp. And you're just going to stamp that down on your paper. Let me close this up. And we're going to get thank you. Well, where's the thank you at? Nope, that ain't it. Here it is. Get my block. Mary Mallow. Get stamped there. And as you know, I do diagonal. And that card, all we gotta do is put it together. You can use your adhesive of choice. I am using the liquid glue. That on top, and then this lays on top. Now you can add embellishments, rhinestones or whatever. I just didn't add anything, but I think I will before I mail them out. And there's card number 1. And like I said, you guys, whoever wins will get this one because this is scored right. Okay? That's 1. Number 2. Get the pieces here. Number 2 is this one. Piece of white in. I did not cut one. In fact, I have it right here. So let's put that aside. What you need is, this is Starry Sky at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. A piece of basic white that's 5 1/4 by 4. That will be your top. Then you need a piece of Designer Series paper. This is Tahitian Tide, and it's 4 by 1 1/2. That's going to go there. And then this is the Starry Sky Alavar color packs, the 6 by 6, and this is 3/4 by 4. That's going to get laid underneath there. Okay, but before we do that, we want to emboss this. I already have the flower and the leaf cut, and I will be doing Thinking of You in Starry Sky. So let's get our embossing machine here. And these are new embossing folders. You get 3 in a pack, and they're the basic 3D embossing folder. And I am using this one here. Can you see the design? Okay. You're going to need plate number 1. And then you're going to put your card base, piece of cardstock in there. The hinge goes in first. I'm going to lay that in there. Then you need plate number 4. And you lay that on there. And you're going to just take it through. And it comes out like that. So let me just sit this aside because we're going to be using it again tonight. I'll lay that here. Bring in our pieces. We're going to put a small line of adhesive on the bottom here. We're going to take our 1/2 inch and we're just going to lay it on here straight. Then we're just going to put that on the front of our embossed topping layer. Let me show you so you see what I'm doing. We're going to glue this on the inside. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to put that on the inside a while. We can lay this down. You can choose what side you want to. This is the de-embossed and this is de-embossed. If that makes sense. And you're gonna lay that on there. We're gonna glue this down. Like so. Gonna get some dimensionals for our flower. Go right there. Then we're gonna get Thinking of You. And a block. And the Starry Sky. And this is just a piece of scrap I had when I cut my cardstock down. I sat through all my scraps today and separated the bigger pieces from the smaller pieces. And that's going to get stamped on there. Okay. Then we're going to take our scissors, trim that end, and we're going to make a flag out of this. Like so. And then this is going to just get glued right on here. There's card number 2. Okay. Card number 3 is this one. This is a 4 1/4. Yeah, it looked wider. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And this is sweet melon mambo, and that's your layer. And then you need a piece of basic white that's 4 by 5 3 3/4 by 5. That's going to lay on top. And then I took Flirty Flamingo and Melon Mambo and did the flower. And this is Mint Macaron and Bermuda Bay. No, Coastal Cabana and Bermuda Bay. Okay. And then this is Shaded Spruce. I got 30 Flamingo, DSP, Coastal Cabana, and Bermuda Bay. And that's going to get laid on here. So we're going to do that first. And these are 6 by 6. So I just cut the 1/2 inch and by 6, and I'll just trim it off when I have it on here. So let's do this. Oh. Now you don't want to go the whole way down because then you'll have glue where you don't want it. Put it to the edge at the top and bring it down. Then I'm going to use the Flirty Flamingo and do the same thing. Distance in between them. Okay. And then the Bermuda Bay. Up and just trim the tails off here. Okay. Then you're going to take your leaf and goes there, and your flower goes there. So let's put that on there now. This. So I would hide the stem. And then the Flirty Flamingo, and that will get glued on the cardstock. Then you're going to lay this down. Take the Bermuda Bay and Coastal Cabana. Stem there. Well, you know what? I'm going to cut that off. I don't want that showing. Okay. So we're going to glue this on the front of the card base. Remy, you don't need in the window. It's dark out. Okay. Then you're going to take this layer and we're going to lay it on top of that one. And we have Best Wishes on here. Did that in our shaded spruce. And that is on a piece of strip. Now you don't need, you can stamp that right on the front if you want. And we're just gonna cut this. We're gonna get a dimensional. Whoops. It's gonna go right there. And that's card number 2. I see I had the flowers over a little more, but that's card number 2 or 3. Okay, last one. Clean up my mess here. Last one is this one here. And that is using Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape for the flowers, and Granny Apple Green for the base. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. You need a piece of scrap for this happy birthday. Piece of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 4, and that's going to get run in the Big Shot using this pattern let's bring that in there. Bring our Big Shot back. Like I said, number 1, hinge in first. Number 4, and go through. I'll set that aside. And there you have the embossed one. Okay, so we're gonna, before we put it on there, we're gonna put our flowers. Now what I did here is you're gonna stamp this set twice, one in the Granny Apple Green and one in the color of your choice for the flowers. Okay, you're going to take the dies and you're going to cut it out, and it's going to go like this. This one's a little bit to the side. Goes here. Okay, so we're going to put that down a while. Run this, we have adhesive sheets where you can run it through and then it would be like a sticker. I didn't do that because it's a bigger spots here, but those sticker sheets are ideal when you want to do something real fine like lettering and your small pieces that's real delicate or intricate. Boy, that's a big word, intricate. That is going to go Then I went and I did the Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut these little doohickeys here and around this flower. Then that's going to get laid right on top of that one. Now, if you want, you could cut this off, the green, so you didn't have that, and just put and add these flowers. See the green underneath it, so it's going to go there. So let's bring in our glue. Up. I was fussy cutting a lot of stuff, and I find that to do it this way, you should use your dies to cut it out. That way it lines up a little better. There you go. So then we're going to take our happy birthday and get another block here. And Gorgeous Grape. Stamp that there. And then what I did here, I just cut on an angle here and here. That's got glue or something on my scissors. And then we're just going to pop this up with dimensionals. And put it on our card though. It's a little hard to if you're not using liquid glue. If you were using our Snail Plus or Stamp and Seal, do I have that on right? Yeah. A little hard to run over the dimensionals. And then this will go here. And that's card number 4. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. I'm not a big flower person, but here lately that's what I've been playing with. Go figure. So, as always, leave a comment, like, share, and even on replay, let me know you're there, and your name will go into the drawing. And for my drawing from this past Tuesday was Miss Talk-A-Lot. I don't know your real name yet, so I will try. If you get on here and see this, I need your address. You can PM me your address, okay? But Miss Talk-A-Lot won the cards from Tuesday night, okay? No, I'm sorry, last Friday. Tuesday night was this set. I didn't draw names for that yet. This was last Friday. So let me know if you are watching this Facebook or YouTube. So it was great having you guys here tonight. And I am having an upcoming class, card class, in person for 8 people. Stay tuned. I'm still working out the details. So I will talk at you later. How about that? Half hour right on the nose. I'm done. So have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next Tuesday at 8 o'clock right here on Facebook and YouTube. Have a wonderful night.